Thank everyone for being here this morning. And to begin, I'd like to ask Director David Standridge to do our invocation.
Let's pray. Lord, thank you for this day that you've given us. We just, please help us to use it for your good. Please be with us as we make decisions on this board. And we just ask for your protection and guidance with all of our staff and administration and workers out there in the field. Just please be with them. Lord, thank you for the opportunity to live in this nation that we have. And please continue to bless our land. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Amen. Do a roll call. Director Brumlow.
Here.
Director Morris.
Here.
Director Patton.
Here.
Director Standridge.
Here.
Director Tyson.
Good morning.
And Director Wiedmeyer.
Here.
Everyone's present. Do I have a motion to approve our agenda for today?
So moved.
Have a second? Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Okay, item number 1 is request the board to adopt a resolution establishing the following procedure to be used for the nomination and election of officers. Do I have a motion?
A motion to approve the resolution.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Okay, call for a vote. Shan, would you do a roll call on these?
Sure.
On this, for us?
Director Brumlow,
Yes.
Director Hudson,
Yes.
Director Morris, Director Patton,
Here. Yes.
Director Standard,
Yes.
Director Tyson,
Yes.
Director Wiedemeyer,
Yes.
7-0.
Okay, the next item is request board to elect a chair. Do I have a nomination?
Make a nomination, Tommy Hudson, Chairman.
Oh, let me ask Mr. Jim Porter to be our parliamentarian this morning. Do I have another nomination for chair?
Move to close nomination.
Second.
Still would like
Okay.
a roll call vote.
All right.
Okay,
Director Brumlow,
Yes.
Director Hudson,
yes?
Director Morris,
Yes.
Director Patton,
Yes.
Director Standard,
Yes.
Director Tyson,
No.
Director Wiedemeyer.
Yes.
Resolution carries 6-1.
Okay. Request board to elect a vice chair. Do I have a nomination?
Mr. Chairman, I nominate for the Wiedemeyer.
Okay. Do I have another nomination? This is for vice chair. Any other nominations?
Move to close nominations.
Roll call vote.
So let me ask
But
this. I want to
isn't
go
it-
back a minute. I want to go back on
Yes.
the first item because there was a motion and a second to close nominations. So there wasn't a vote on the election. So I think what we did was, let's go back to the elect on the chair. What we had was a motion and a second to close nominations. Then we had a vote 6-1 to close nominations. So now
Yes.
we need an election either by acclamation without objection or a roll call vote.
I think it's by acclamation, isn't it, Shan?
If there are no objections to this.
No objection.
Are there any objections to acclamation?
I want a roll call vote.
Roll call vote. Director Brumlow,
Yes.
Director Morris,
Yes.
Director
Vice
Hudson,
President.
Yes.
Director Pat,
Abstain.
Is this for the vice president?
no, this is the chair.
For the chair?
Director Standridge,
Yes.
Director Tyson,
No.
Director Wiedemeyer.
Yes.
All right, now we've gone on the election for vice chair, we had a motion and a second to close nominations. And so have a roll call vote on that. So this is just to close the nominations. And the nomination is Director Wiedemeyer, Director Brumlow,
Yes.
Director Hudson,
Yes.
Director Morris,
Yes.
Director Patton,
Yes.
Director Standridge,
Yes.
Director Tyson,
Yes.
Director Wiedemeyer.
Yes.
Nominations are closed.
Okay.
Now,
Inasmuch as there are only one person nominated for vice chair, if there's no objection, I'd like to declare Mr. Wiedemeyer to be the vice chair.
I would like a roll call vote.
Okay.
All right, roll call vote. Director Brumlow.
Yes.
Director Hudson.
Yes.
Director Morris.
Yes.
Director Patton.
Yes.
Director Standridge.
Yes.
Director Tyson.
Yes.
Director Wiedemeyer.
Yes.
Director Wiedemeyer is elected vice chair.
Okay. Next item is request board to elect secretary. And that is not required to be a board member. Do I have a nomination?
I nominate Shan Payton to be the secretary of the board.
Okay. Do I have another nomination? No other nominations for secretary.
Move to close nominations.
I'll second.
Roll call vote.
Yes.
Director Brumlow.
Yes.
Director Hudson.
Yes.
Director Morris.
Yes.
Director Patton.
Yes.
Director Standridge.
Yes.
Director Tyson.
Abstain.
Director Wiedemeyer.
Yes.
Nominations are closed. Now you have an election.
Okay. Why don't we do a roll call vote?
All right. Director Brumlow.
Yes.
Director Hudson.
Yes.
This one.
Director Morris.
Yes.
Director Patton.
Yes.
Director Standridge.
Yes.
Director Tyson.
Abstain.
Director Wiedemeyer.
Yes.
Vote is 6-0 with one abstention for Mr. Payton to be the secretary.
Okay, request the board to elect a treasurer, and per the bylaws, the treasurer shall be the CFO, recommended by the CEO. Mr. Thompson?
Mr. Chairman, I recommend that Lester Smith, Chief Financial Officer, be named treasurer.
Okay. Inasmuch as we have only one candidate, is there no objection? Is there any objection? Yeah, so I'll declare the CFO to be the new treasurer. Okay, next item 6, request board to approve minutes of the regular board of directors meeting held June the 8th, 2026. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All who oppose say no.
Abstain.
Abstain.
Next item 7, request the board to adopt a resolution commending Mr. Roy Hearns, distribution tech. Okay.
Apologize.
Okay, I'll restate number 7. Request board to adopt a resolution commending Mr. Roy Hearns, distribution technician, distribution department, for 29 years, 6 months of service, effective July 1, 2026.
So move.
Second. And
Call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. Okay, number 8, request the board to approve an agreement with HCM Unlocked LLC to provide consulting services relevant to Central Alabama Water's Human Resources Information System, implementation of ADP Workforce Now, effective July 10, 2026, based on the rate, schedule, and subject to legal review, and to authorize the CEO to execute the agreement. Jeff, could you give us some explanation?
Certainly, Mr. Chairman. This item is essentially to engage a consulting firm to assist us in rolling out the new human resource information system that has been selected and was adopted by the board in the previous meeting, so that it can be fully implemented.
Okay, thank you. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
A second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? I call for a vote. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no.
Abstain.
Okay, number 9, request board to approve an agreement with C Spire Business to provide IT-related enterprise professional services engineering for Central Alabama Water effective July 10, 2026 through July 10, 2029, subject to legal review and to authorize the CEO to execute the agreement. And note, this item is exempt from bidding because C Spire Business is a part of a cooperative buying agreement. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion?
I'd like a little explanation from Mr. Thompson, if we could get that, Mr. Chairman.
Certainly, and I'll ask Cameron Holly to give any additional details, but essentially this corporation has been providing IT services, assisting both CAW and BWWB for many years. They have, by any measure, done a great job, and this is simply to formalize that arrangement and to continue to engage them. But is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I think you pretty much hit the nail on the head. But as the CEO said, this is a company that has been a partner for many years, and this is just to formalize that partnership and to continue to utilize their supplemental services on an as-needed basis for Tier 3 high-level support whenever we might need it for different projects.
Thank you.
Was there no previous agreement with this organization?
Not that I could find. There were just one-off engagements, but nothing formal. So this is to formalize that
One-off
arrangement.
meaning verbal, not
No,
a written
there-
agreement?
There was not an agreement that came before the board of directors for approval. And so the purpose of this is to really formalize that arrangement so that it's being done correctly.
But they have been engaged for some period of time.
They have been.
Okay. Any other questions or discussion?
Mr. Chairman, is there any minority participation or disadvantaged business?
I think that's out of order. That's not,
How is that out of order?
well, because we're hiring services from a company and we have no control over
Yes, we
who
do.
they hire.
Yes, we do.
Well, no longer. I mean, we don't exercise that control.
So can someone answer the question?
I think the entire question's out of order, honestly, because for the reason I gave. And
Mr. Chairman, that's not acceptable.
Hmm?
That's not acceptable.
well,
It's a simple question.
Huh?
He's asking,
so you're objecting to the ruling of being out of order and not germane?
I'm challenging the decision of the chair, if that's what you want me to do.
Okay.
because you just called for the question if you have any answers about item 9. And he wants to know, is it any minority participation when you pick this company right here? So how is that out of order? He's just asked the question. It's either yes or no.
Well, let's call for a vote on the item.
Mr. Chairman, you are ahead of yourself now. There's
No, I'm
something on
calling
the
for a
floor.
vote on my ruling that the question is out of order.
We have to ask each member of the board if you're out of order? Is that what you're saying?
Well, if I rule that it's out of order, then you challenge that, then we can get.
How is it out of
Call
order,
for a
Mr.
vote
Chair?
of the
How is
board.
it out of order? Please explain that to me.
But it's just simply out of order because
Because you said so.
Because,
Yes,
Mr.
that is my
Porter
ruling.
Is that,
said-
is that, is that right? Because you said so, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
yeah, because Mr. Porter told him to say.
Okay. So do you want to continue the challenge and have a vote?
That's up to you. You're the chair.
Okay. Well, let's have a vote as to whether or not the ruling of being out of order with regard to the question proposed by Director Patton, and those who feel like it is out of order, and in fact it should not be should not require a response. All in favor of that decision, the chairman's ruling, please say aye.
I support the chairman.
I support the
Okay.
chairman.
All opposed, no.
No,
Okay. So now we have a vote on the,
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Huh?
whoa. Was that passed?
who's passed.
I didn't hear.
Well, let's do
several
a roll
votes.
call vote. Mr. Payton, would you do perform the roll call vote?
Director Brumlow,
I support the chair.
Director Hudson,
I support my decision.
Director Morris,
I support.
Director Patton,
No.
Director Standridge,
I support the chairman.
Director Tyson,
no,
Director Weedmeyer.
I support the chair.
5-2, the chair's ruling is upheld.
Okay, now we're going to call for a vote to approve item number 9. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no.
Abstain.
no.
Yeah, the ayes have it. Item number 10, request board to exercise this bid option, the second of 2, to extend a 1-year agreement with Eagle Cleaning Service, the lowest responsible and responsive bidder for janitorial services effective August the 16th, 2026 through August the 31st of 2027 at an estimated out-of-pocket cost of $240 and to authorize the CEO to execute the agreement. We had 5 bids and no new vendors. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussion?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I see that it is a cleaning service business. I'm sure that there's possibly some minority participation. Can somebody answer that for me?
We had 5 bids. I did see that. That's pretty good.
That's not what I asked.
We have 5 bids and these are no new vendors, so these are the same
As I,
potential vendors as we've had before.
as I recall looking at the diligence book, this is a minority vendor. Is that correct?
That's all they had to say.
Okay. Does that answer the question?
No, nobody answered. He asked a question, nobody answered.
Could somebody answer that? Am I correct in reading, recalling the diligent book?
The,
Says this is a minority vendor.
the vendor self-reported as such, but we do not check that
Okay.
anymore.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to call for a vote. Item number 10. All in favor of its approval, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say no. Okay, item number 11, request board to approve bid to Landscape Unlimited of Alabama LLC, the lowest responsible and responsive bidder for landscape restoration services throughout Central Alabama Water's distribution system effective August 1st, 2026 through July 31 of 2027 at an out-of-pocket cost to the board of $830,605 and to authorize the CEO to execute the agreement. We had a total of 2 bidders and no new vendors.
So moved.
Have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second.
Any discussions?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman. I see this is cutting grass. Is there minority participation here? I'm sure there is.
I was going to ask, I was going to commend the CEO and the staff. I read through this bid, and it's a unit price bid for replacement of things like trees and landscape grass when we go and tear up a yard or we tear up something. And the bid you guys got back from these folks is incredible. I was going through that. I wish I could buy stuff for my house at those rates. It's good job, guys. Thank you.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
as I recall, we paid over $2 million for these services last
Yeah.
year.
That
And
is
so
correct.
this represents a substantial cost savings. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I didn't ask how much it cost us or how much we saved. I asked, was there minority participation? Can
That's-
somebody
that's-
answer that? I mean, it's yard work.
Jeff, can you address that?
So it's for landscape restoration. It's not for just the standard landscape maintenance of our facility yards.
Jeff, you do know I understand that, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
We do not inquire as to minority participation after the historic underutilized business policy was,
Eliminated.
it was, yes, it was ended.
Okay, eliminated, okay.
Okay. I'm going to call for a vote. All in favor of item 11, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no.
Abstain?
No.
Okay, it passes. Request board to approve the transfer of lot 74 Inland Lake Recreational Site Agreement from Dr. Richard Whitley to Christopher R. Whitley at an initial license fee of $2,500 with 3% escalations annually per the attached RSA, and to authorize the CEO to execute the agreement.
Move the item.
Second.
What was that, motion?
He moved and second.
Okay, got a second. Okay, I'm sorry, I can't hear. Okay, any discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to ask a question. Is this just standard of how this would be transferred? It looks like it's a family transfer.
It is a family transfer, but Shannon Payton can give
Okay.
some additional
Okay.
information.
Mr. Payton, could you offer some explanation?
Yes, sir. So Dr. Whitley had a lease dating back to 1993, and the lease provision states that it can be transferred to an heir or a successor. And Christopher Whitley desires to take over his father's lease. Really, the only change in the lease is that the lease rate for Dr. Whitley was $350. We've changed that to $2,500 a year plus a 3% annual escalation fee. And it's my hope that's how those will go forward in the future.
Okay.
Are
If
they-
you have
are they-
questions.
Are they acceptable with that? I mean,
They are.
okay, all right, that's all I need.
Okay.
Is that a market-based rate compared to?
Well, I don't know how you do a market-based rate for, I guess you could check with Alabama Power, that'd be the way to do it if they're
Yeah.
still leasing lots. But what we had been doing, it had been $350, and then in 1998, it went to a $1,400 fee with a $400 change every year with adjusted by the CPI, which for just the $400. So I took the $1,800, I did a CPI rate, I came to $2,500, and it's going to be a lot easier to do $2,500 a year plus a 3% escalation than trying to figure out a convoluted change in the CPI rate over a portion
Basically
of
took the
the.
mathematics out of the,
Thank you.
At some point, I'd like a briefing on all our lot leases around inland and what they're currently at and when they're up for renewal and all that. Thank you.
okay. Any other comments or questions? Okay, call for a vote. Item number 12. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Okay, that passes with 7 votes. Number 13, request board to set meeting, location, dates, and times for the meetings to be held on the following dates. and y'all can just read those yourself. And do I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I have a question. How is the location determined? Who determines the location and why?
Well, it is my understanding that for the past 75 years, the meetings have all been held in Birmingham, notwithstanding the fact that Central Alabama Waters provides services to several counties. So we are trying to have meetings, distribute those meetings around the areas that are served by Central Alabama Water.
Okay, I appreciate this one because it's right next to Buc-ee's, so I didn't have any problems with this one. So,
Okay.
I'm just,
Are you suggesting we meet here again?
I'm just, I'm not suggesting we meet here again. I can't go to Buc-ee's every month.
Okay.
But Buc-ee's was a good selection.
Okay.
So are we doing a Monday or a Friday? I mean, these are all either Monday or Fridays, right?
Yes.
And just for my record, I'm best on Fridays, just given my work
Best on
schedule.
Fridays, okay.
Yes.
Well.
Can you do a Monday? I prefer
It-
Monday.
Yeah, it depends on the Monday, and depends on the court schedule.
Yeah.
So for me, but, I'll go with what the board desires.
Well, inasmuch as none of us have probably a lot of insight as to our schedule and these future dates, if we can approve it as it is, and then we'll communicate by email and
Right, and we change it.
try to determine
With that, you say approve it as it is, you mean approve it on the Fridays or the Mondays?
Fridays or Mondays.
That's as determined by the chair.
And let the chair determine whether Friday or Monday?
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I think it'd be best to set a date. If we need to change it, we can change it. But
Okay.
leaving it up in the air on two dates makes it difficult for scheduling other matters on people's calendars.
Well, why don't we take individual dates as like the September meeting time, and let's vote on each one of these individually. How about that? Does that work?
Mr. Chairman, my thing has always been Friday is like a down day for most businesses.
Yes.
And, it's going to be football season in another couple of weeks, and everybody's going to see the games, or everybody's still going to the beach for a while. So Fridays are normally down days. So if I had a preference, my preference would always be on a Monday.
Okay.
That's the.
Well, let's take each one individually and vote on either like September the 11th or the 14th.
I'll make a motion for September 11th at 9 a.m.
And I'll just say, I've got trials going out on the 14th. I'm just looking at my calendar, so I can't do the 14th.
Okay.
I second.
Well, let's take a vote on the 11th, September the 11th. All in favor
At 9 a.m.
at 9 a.m., September the 11th, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no.
Yeah.
The 11th day.
11th is a Friday.
It
No,
appears
it's Monday.
No, it's a Monday,
It's a Monday.
September.
September the
what
11th
it
is a
is.
Friday.
Oh, it sure is.
September 11th.
Here we go, right here.
It sure is. You meant the 14th.
Okay.
Oh, I meant 14th.
The
I'm sorry.
14th is a
My
Monday.
bad.
Thanks, Sheila.
You can't do the 14th, right, Jeff?
Right, yeah. But I can, in October, I can do Monday the 5th. I've just looked at my calendar on that. That's fine.
Okay.
You can do,
Monday the 5th in October.
well, can we revisit September
Yeah.
and propose September 14th rather
Well,
than
the
the 11th?
14th is the day I can't do it. I've got trials going out there.
Okay.
The 11th was the one I think was moved, and I can the 11th. That's not a problem.
So, Mr. Chairman, are we getting to the point it's based on personal preferences? We're gonna have it when some people can meet and when some people can't meet? We can't.
Well, we're
set
trying to get a
date.
consensus to who,
Well-
which is convenient. There's 7 board members, so.
Well, you never
Well, when
paid
I took-
attention when I asked you.
When I took this position, I knew there were gonna have to be some sacrifices. And if I wanted to serve in this capacity, then I serve into the needs of the citizens. So my concern is, I don't think it's fair because one person can't make it on one day, then everybody has to change based on that one person. If we set a firm date on a Monday or a Friday or a Thursday or a Sunday, I don't care, just be consistent with what we do. There's nothing to vote on yet.
Why don't
is
we
it?
call for a vote to approve item 13? And the details are going to change likely from time to time, and we'll make those decisions going forward because we can't arrive at anything obviously today.
I'll make a motion to approve item 13 with chair setting the meeting.
Okay? Second?
Second,
Second?
second.
Yeah.
I thought we voted to take each item up.
Thank you.
We did.
Well, that did not,
Mr. Payton, what did we vote to do?
You voted to take each item up individually, but now we've got a motion to vote for all of them at once. So y'all tell me.
I can understand he's trying to keep his yes votes to where everybody that vote yes with him, he trying to make sure they come to the meeting. That's what he's trying to do. But when I made a suggestion, because
Okay.
me and Morris is the only one
Okay.
that works, I
Okay,
was
let's-
totally ignored.
all right, we're down to making we have
So we got a motion and a
motion
second
and a second
by
to approve
Director
item
Standridge
13.
as
I'm going
it-
to call for a
as it
vote
existed. Okay.
to approve the item as it's written. And all in favor of item 13, say yes.
Mr. Chairman, I thought we were voting on the 14th.
Well, we had so many objections to that.
We didn't have a
We only had one.
Okay.
So
Sam, where are we?
So there was a motion by Director Standridge to vote on it as it's on the agenda. Director Brumlow seconded it. You called for a vote. I heard 5 votes, and then I heard Director Patton did not vote and asked a question. So I think we are down to,
Well, we haven't finished the vote on the original one, on voting on each one individually.
And that takes us now back to the 14th.
That's what we voted to do. And we didn't finish that process.
Mine was a substitute motion. Substitute motion takes precedent.
It wasn't presented as a substitute, it was a motion.
I made the motion, it was substitute motion.
Was it seconded?
Second, yes.
it was. And then we had, as I understand it, 5 votes for, no, one second, 1, 2, 3, 4 votes for, and we're down to Director Wiedemeyer, Tyson, and Patton on the substitute motion.
So what's the vote right now?
There are 4 votes in favor of the substitute motion.
All right.
So really, it doesn't make any difference how we vote because the 4 will pass.
Well,
Is that correct?
no, what I'm saying is I need to record a vote, either yes or no or abstain. So if you do that, that would be very helpful at this time.
All right, it's the famous 4. Go ahead.
All right. So Director Wiedemeyer?
No.
No. Director Tyson?
No.
Director Patton?
No. The
4 to
famous-
3.
The famous 4 win again. Okay.
Okay. So,
It passes. We're now down to item 14.
all right. Item 14 is request board to enter executive session to discuss with legal counsel legal matters that are appropriate under Alabama Code Section 3625A-7A and 3. Shan, could you?
Yes, sir. My name is Shan Payton. I'm an attorney licensed to practice law in the state of Alabama. It's my opinion that you do have the right to go into executive session to discuss legal matters that are pending. I need to ask you whether you anticipate coming back into session. I don't see anything else on the agenda. So if you don't, we can move and go into executive session, and there be an adjournment after that.
Yeah.
If you intend to come back and do business, and you have to tell the public the length of the time that you'll be in executive session. Jim, I don't know. I don't think it'll take more than 20 minutes. Do you?
No, but there's nothing to come back to.
Right. So if there's nothing to come back,
Nothing
you
to come
can.
back.
Nothing's going to require a vote.
No.
So you adjourn.
You have a question?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I've got a point, and I'm going to request a point of personal privilege.
What is your,
We'll ask him what his.
well, what is your point?
My point is that, and I'm questioning an item that does not appear on the agenda any longer for the first 3 or 4 months.
It's out of order.
Hey, that's out of
You
order.
just,
It's out of order.
wait,
Out of
that
order.
is,
And
he is not correct. The parliamentarian is not correct.
It's out of order.
Well, that's out of order, and we can,
Based
you can
on-
challenge
based
my
on-
rule.
On a new book
Mr.
that's
Chairman, I
out.
don't wanna argue with you. I don't wanna do that. But let's be fair, okay?
They can-
Because he jumps up and says it's out of order doesn't mean he's correct.
Well, they can question the chair.
Well,
Vote.
Anyone can be questioned.
But all I wanna know is there any reason that we don't get a report from the executive director at the beginning of the meeting like we used to?
that question is out of order.
Based on,
Why don't we bring that up in the executive session?
Well, actually, we can't do that.
bring that
Yeah.
up into executive
Yeah, we
session.
can't do that.
I'm telling y'all, this is
All right,
ridiculous.
Do
we're,
they
I
object? Do they object
I
to the-
object, and if you want to challenge let's take a vote on my ruling of being out of order.
So
All
we
right.
got the famous four again. Go ahead.
Director Brumlow,
I support the chair.
Director Hudson,
I support my decision.
Director Morris,
Support.
Director Patton,
No.
Director Stanridge,
I support the chair.
Director Tyson,
No.
Director Widmer.
Support the chair.
All right, 5-2, support the chair. We now need a motion for item 14.
Make a motion to go into executive session and adjourn after the executive session is complete.
Have a second?
I'll second. Have a roll call vote.
Roll call vote.
Director Brumlow,
Yes.
Director Hudson,
Yes.
Director Morris,
Yes.
Director Patton,
Yes.
Director Stanridge,
Yes.
Director Tyson,
Yeah.
Director Widmer.
Yes.
Right.
Mr. Chair, before we go, I need to, before y'all leave.
You out of order.
Well, this is nothing to do with.
Well, I don't care. You out of order. They made everybody else out of order. You out of order.
Park, the Civic Center, he called me the other day, and said, I need to tell you something about the people that came up here to set this up. They're the most professional group. They came up here and they've done their names, but I want to recognize them. Cameron Holly, Brian Braun, Michael Carter. He said, class act, so I just want to publicly tell y'all how much makes you feel, because, you know, when you rent stuff out, you get all kinds of people. He said class act, so I want to commend our people for what they do. And the last thing, when y'all go home, I want you to be very careful on 411. My granddaughter got a permit. Be very careful. And we have 2 stars from movies today. Bert Fortune, our retired pastor, and Walter Lewis. Raise your hand, Walter. Former quarterback at Alabama. I told him I was going to do this the other day. So Walter's here. He'll sign autographs for everybody.
You need to adjourn subject to
Okay.
the.
Yeah. Meeting's adjourned subject to the executive session. Thank you very much.